New Joisey. So we got off the New Jersey Turnpike. Oh, there it is right there. Twin Rivers, New Jersey. I got it on the GPS. Help me! Where am I? Twin Rivers. Heightstown. We stopped in Heightstown, and the hotel just on the other side of the interstate was way too expensive. It was Clarion, Sleep Inn, what was it? Don't remember. Quality Inn maybe. Anyways, we stayed at the Days Inn and it was very nice. If you take 95, it just goes in a loop and ends up nowhere. So you take the New Jersey Turnpike, toll road, lots of toll roads around here. And we stopped here because we knew when we got up to the Piscataway, New Brunswick, Sayreville area, it would be more expensive and kind of sketchy. So we stopped here. It was 75 bucks a night for the very nice room. We're going to make our way right up through 95 and pick up right up where Mrs. CW's father lives. I'm going to go right by his condo and pick up just above the Pennsylvania line. We're going to cross over from 95 on the Tappan Zee Bridge. No, we're not taking the Tappan Zee. Anyhow, we're going to go right up through the middle of New York City with all the traffic in the middle of the day on this Friday, TGIF, and pick up 87, where it starts right there. So 87 is here. Anyhow, the GPS will get us there. New Jersey Turnpike, 95 West, 95, Hackensack, get some cheap gas. I think we'll take this 287 to 87. I think that's the way we'll take. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Oh, what a mess. Next in line. How many miles did I do on my last Corvair? Yeah, well, we're down again. I'm even using synthetic. High mileage. High mileage synthetic. Been using high mileage Freon too. High mileage synthetic. Well, what the heck is the difference? Is there a difference? We're down exactly a quart. I didn't show it to you because I'm waiting for a phone call. We're buying the little brown house to recomplete the lot at the lake house. There were 3 lots there because the previous owner split it up to make it easier to sell. He was having trouble selling it. So we split up the warehouse from the lake house, but we bought those 2 as one purchase, even though he already split them up and raised the tax bill. But we missed a little house that was probably the original house 100 years ago that had all that land. Used to be railroad tracks, ran in the back or the front, depending which way you look at it. Anyhow, we're buying it this morning. The lawyer already has the check. $55,000 down the drain. What can you do? Got to buy that little house. The people paid $80,000 for it 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And of course they went bankrupt, paid too much, blah, 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 blah. So this morning, we're buying it, and a friend of ours, actually the fellow who we bought this van for, is going to go there, make sure everything is copacetic. I turned off our answer machine at our house by mistake, pressed the wrong button. He's going to check the water in the basement because we had tons of water in the basement the day before I was leaving, and I turned the sump pumps back on, and I don't know if they're still running. I meant to check it and forgot. Big frame truck. Ding, ding, ding. So hopefully there's no water in the basement. The dehumidifier's not going because it runs on the same breaker as the sump pumps, and we had so much water that the sump pump tripped the breaker. Not good. All out of oil. 5 quarts to go. We changed the oil 4,500 miles ago. Yeah, it was 107,250. Now it's 111,780. So exactly 4,550 miles ago. So almost 1,000 miles per quart, which I suppose is not too bad. 5, it's all right. Good enough. Motor runs nice and quiet and smooth. We'll give it another oil change when we get back to town. We're gonna hit the road. New Jersey Turnpike is right there. Good location for a hotel. The trees are blooming. And Mrs. CW is gonna bring me some hot cereal for brekkie. The battery is secured. Check the transmission oil. Where is the dipstick? Right over here. Dipstick shows the oil color is nice and reddish. Yeah, I wanted to change it. Didn't get the right gasket kit. That's not so bad. But definitely could have used a change before we got on the road. Just didn't get around to it. 5,000 miles on the old oil. Oh well, it'll lead an easy life once it gets back to town. See you on the road. Next stop, 275 miles, 400 kilometers up the road and through the Adirondacks. Thanks for watching. Love the trip. I love them. A few loose threads here on the upholstery. Thought I'd trim them while I waited for the phone call from my friend. Oops, don't press the off button. One thing about GM cars when they used to make these way back. Oh, we got ants too. Nothing was ever flat. The floor was always bulging. Definitely made a huge improvement. So I added the quart of oil, approximately whatever was left in the jug, and I just checked the oil. We're still low quart, so it was actually low, almost 2 quarts, 2 liters. How do you like that? So used 6 liters in 4,500 miles. 800. I bet you if you went and bought a new vehicle and it used that much oil, they'd say that's normal. Way back in 1999, well, that's 15 years ago, I worked at the local Dodge dealership, and some guy came in complaining his Dodge was using a quart of oil in 1,000 miles, brand new, whatever it was, 360, 5.8 liter. They said, nope, normal. Then he was complaining about it was bucking, maybe the transmission was locking up on the torque converter too early or something, but there was some wind noise. I took it for a test drive. I said, I'd be complaining about the wind noise. The wind noise was making me crazy. Yeah, and they had recalls on Jeeps for the anti-lock brakes. I think there was a recall every week, or 3 a week, or 3 a day on the anti-lock brakes. Isn't that motorcycle beautiful? Boy, the cars were junk back then. It was just unbelievable. And now they're so much more complicated, and yet GM's having trouble with their recalls. Recall this, recall that, recall, recall, recall. Gonna have some oranges and apples. We forgot about those. And whoop, there goes Mrs. CW's phone. Like her old junk slide phone LG, she loves it. She has to press the buttons once or twice or 3 times to get letters, and she does. Press, press, press. Got a little bag storage area here. Road trip. You gotta have everything you need on the road. Gotta fix that hinge one of these days. What's she having for cereal? Try to tell her to stay away from this stuff. Ingredients: whole grain, wheat, raisins, wheat bran, sugar, brown sugar syrup. Poisoning of America. It's a nice sunshiny day. Junk food, Mrs. CW, gotta stay away from it. Eat better at Trader Joe's. Have some bananas or unsalted pretzels. They're hard to find. Plain shredded wheat. Dog biscuits in a box. I love my Harley. Nice to be able to ride it one of these days, huh?